Okay, so here's another TNA Bound for Glory DVD review. This one is going to be the 2011 Bound for Glory series. This is like their big pay-per-view. Can compare it to like WrestleMania for TNA quality. So basically, first match you got on the card is Brian Kendrick versus Austin Aries for the X Division Championship. Austin Aries is the champion defending the title. Great opener, fast pace. Again, you can see the crowd is 100% behind Austin Aries. He's getting a lot of chants. Brian Kendrick, interesting character, I could say. I'm surprised. I'm not too sure what he's doing right now, but I know he's not with TNA. Then you had the Full Metal Mayhem, Rob Van Dam versus Jerry Lynn. How many times are we going to see Jerry Lynn versus Rob Van Dam? I mean, great wrestlers. They put on a good show. But then again, I think it's one of those feuds that's been, TNA just like overdoes it. They wrestled at Destination X 2011, and then there's another DVD, that One Night Only, that features the X Division wrestlers. They're going to have another match there. I haven't seen that one yet, but the match was good. And then the next one is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Probably one of the best matches on the card. It was really good. Mr. Anderson versus Bully Ray. It's kind of weird they were feuding back in 2011, and now here, the new year 2014 looks like they're still in a new feud. Really good match. I don't think TNA knows what to do with Mr. Anderson. Is he a good guy, bad guy? I think they're very not too sure where to put him But hopefully, with the new year, they'll build him up, make him, one of the top stars at TNA. Next match is a triple threat match. Samoa Joe versus Crimson versus Matt Morgan. Crimson, I'm sorry. Back in 2011, he was being built up as, undefeated. I'm surprised they never really, they stopped, using Crimson. He's not even, I don't think he's even under contract with TNA anymore. It was an okay match. I guess there's just something to give those three guys something to do. The next match is an I Quit match, AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels. It wasn't really a great match. I was expecting more from, those two guys. There have been so many matches. TNA can come up with like a DVD, a 3-disc set of AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels matches. I think their best match is probably afterwards, at Destination 2012. Destination X 2012 is probably one. I think it was a Last Man Standing match. That was a really good match. The I Quit match, I don't think the ending was stupid. Christopher Daniels, AJ gets this screwdriver is going to walk towards Christopher Daniels and use it, and Christopher Daniels just grabs the microphone and says, I quit, so it's kind of like a cheap ending. And then you have the Knockouts Championship match. It's looks like it's a 4-way Winter versus Mickey James, Velvet Sky, and Madison Rayne, your typical Knockouts Championship match. Then you have one of the main events, for control of the company, Hulk Hogan versus Sting. It wasn't one of the best matches, and you can understand Hogan's very limited what he can do. It's probably the best part of the match probably is at the end. But the match in the beginning really starts off like with Hogan dominating, doing like his punches. Sting pretty much carried the match. He pretty much took a lot of the bumps in the beginning. Hogan did his typical, punches, not too much wrestling. Surprisingly, Hogan did take a couple of bumps. He got, landed on the mat a couple of times, and I was surprised, because, he had back surgery. Very slow pace. It wasn't to the end, if you've seen this pay-per-view before, when, Hogan helps Sting, because, the Immortal comes out and starts beating up Sting, and then Hogan looks at the crowd. Crowd goes crazy. The crowd was, amazing at this moment. I just can remember, the crowd really makes an event, and they were really, chanting Hogan. And then when he ripped off his, the tank top shirt and then helped Sting, the crowd went crazy. It was great. Great ending to that match. And then the TNA World Heavyweight Championship match was a real letdown. Kurt Angle versus Bobby Roode. I mean, I think the crowd was shocked at the end because the way it ended was like Kurt Angle was holding the ropes and pinned Bobby Roode, and the crowd was kind of shocked. They were like, they thought that somebody was going to come out and to restart the match, and I don't think they expected that to be the finish, and but I guess at the time they were shocked, and then but Bobby Roode would go on to turn heel and then win the title. Overall, I don't think it was the best Bound for Glory. I mean, like I did the review on 2012. 2012 was again the best. Also, I forgot to mention. I think maybe before Hogan's match, Jeff Jarrett comes down the ring and calls out Jeff Hardy, and they have a little like a fight real quick, but it's not really like a match. Thought that was kind of weird. I thought maybe they should have included Jeff Hardy and Jeff Jarrett as in a match. I don't know why they didn't wrestle on the card, but they just had this interaction. But again, like I said, it's not really the best Bound for Glory pay-per-views. I mean, it's a 2-disc set again. You got here that one. Special features Before the Bell. Which is, I guess, is their pre-show, building up the matches. Well, also the Bound for Glory live pre-show, you'll see that. TNA World Tag Team Championship match. I'm not too sure who was in that, and then you get the Superstars interviews. Again, I have this one here that I did a review. This one's a lot better. I think better matches. So if you had a choice, I would definitely get 2012. All right, thank you.